Hi, and welcome to Hangout 131. This is Android Coliseum, and it is September 9th, 2015. We have four of us today in the group. I go from east to west because people next to me are different depending on which. Yeah, and I have a dog hiding. So from the east, Siobhan, say hello. What's the temperature there?
Very hot. Around 30 degrees. Not right now, but during the day.
Okay, and Martin, how hot is it at your house?
Still looking at about 35.
Ryan?
Well, in Thunder Bay, I think we hit about 25, 26. We're definitely in the tail end of the summer now. So.
Yay, it's going down then.
Okay, well, I am in the Bald Prairie, and it is 13 degrees.
I'm jealous. Right now, I'm jealous.
You're jealous.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. I'm going, I hate this. We had cold and wind and brutally cold weather for the long weekend. I am so glad I don't camp anymore. Ugh.
I would love to camp in that. It's not freezing.
And 2 inches of rain. I'm looking at all you guys going, it's so nice out. And I'm looking outside. 2 freaking inches of rain. I am just glad I'm not a farmer and looking out there going, oh, no getting in the fields for me for weeks. But this is about Android, not about agriculture, so let's get started. We're going to start out with a new phone at Wind. Martin, take it away.
Yep, Win has now, the actual Moto X Play is now available at Win, and if you want to get your hands on it, it's pretty much a good time to go get it. I mean, the Moto X Play, we know it's one of the releases from Motorola, and should be a fairly good phone. I know, right? Should be
huge battery.
Phone for anybody that wants to play games. That's actually the phone for games right now. So go get it.
Price-wise, how much is that?
To be honest with you, I haven't even looked to see what the price is at Win.
I want to say $479. That's what I think it was around there.
I think you're probably right. $479.99 if I remember correctly.
Was it Pierre who bought it, or
Riley? I think.
Or Riney McEachern.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then at Wind they don't have subsidized phones. Is that correct?
They have what they call the Win Tab, which is similar to the same process of subsidizing phones.
Okay. All right. Well, there are some pretty nice looking watches at IFA, and one of them is coming to Canada this month. Ryan, you're going to tell us about that.
Yeah, so we heard all about this new Huawei watch. That's the model number and name and version. $500. I don't think I have to say any more than the fact that it's a $500 watch. Like, I get it's gonna have some cool features. It's gonna have Wi-Fi. I think this one has the heart rate sensor, and I want to say it has GPS. But like $500, like really?
Not happening.
Nope.
They bundled it with like this new Nexus that Huawei's supposed to be coming out with, or one of the. I could see a good deal on it or something, but like it'd be pretty hard just to outright shell out $500 for a watch. I know personally. I mean, I want my watch to be simple. I want it as simple and as an accessory as possible. Have some cool features, but I really don't want all that. So I'm okay saying wait.
I have to say that it really makes me wonder how much the Gear S2 is going to be. If the Huawei watch is going to be $400, the LTE version of the Gear S2 could be like smoking expensive then, or not. Martin, you have a comment.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I did hear our friend Tom mention that he got the Gear S2.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Tom
using it right now. Yeah, he just bought it.
Tom's now one of us again.
Well, not really. Well, yes, he is.
Yeah, he's back on the Note 5.
Yeah.
But for now, Siobhan, you had something to add?
From all the new watches, I think the winner will be the Asus ZenWatch 2. It's still going to be around $200. It looks nice. It comes in different sizes. I don't know why would someone pay $500 for a watch when it's just an accessory at this point.
I'm just going to bring up the smartwatch. So on our database page, we have that, databases.androidcoliseum.com. We have the smartwatch comparison. I'm just going to bring it up just so we can see really what is the 5 bills going to get us. So now, if I remember correctly, this is also the one. The Huawei Watch is the one that also came with a bunch of stuff. Like this one, if you went to Amazon website, they were ranging from like $350 to $800 because there was like with this band, with that size, with this thing, with this crown, or with this. So it was like a ton of different options. The one we're going to get in Canada through the Play Store, which I put a link for, is $500 Canadian. It's like you look at the features of it. It is not anything. I mean, it's nothing really standing out to me. Like it's got pretty much the same guts as like my G Watch, a 1/2 gig of RAM, 4 gigs of space. It's actually got a smaller battery than my G Watch, and it's got Wi-Fi. That's just, I mean, it is round, but I think Savon is right. Personally, I like the square watches, so that's why I'm thinking the Zen Watch 2 might be one to watch for. But that's personal opinion.
Well, and that's the nice thing about Android Wear is, well, there's two nice things. One is they're really stepping up their game design-wise, but, at the same time, those of us who got, like, the Moto 360 or the original LG watch or the Zen watch, our watches are still good.
Yeah. Exactly. Still very relevant and
absolutely
not outdated, and we can wait for the next generation.
Exactly.
By then hopefully we'll be making more money, or they will come down in price.
Mine doesn't have Wi-Fi, which it's a bit annoying.
I don't know.
It's not 100% necessary. I have my phone with me the whole time, and even at the office, if I leave the office, I lose Bluetooth, but I also lose Wi-Fi. So I'm still very happy with it. It's being updated very fast. So, like phones, you can wait 2 generations. You don't have to always update to the next, version.
And it's important to get the device that works for you. Like, I haven't found Wi-Fi to be that important on my watch just because I leave my stuff, like at work, I can't take my phone with me. Okay. And I find a lot of time it goes, we're turning off Wi-Fi to conserve the battery. It's like, oh, well, gee, thanks. That's great.
And if you're a runner, let's say you'll choose the Sony that has a GPS. So, sure. I mean, everybody has to. But that's the beauty of Android. You have choice.
Absolutely.
Right? Something for everyone.
Let's move on. Toronto's Billy Bishop Airport, which you guys had to explain to me, got an app.
Definitely, the Billy Bishop Airport now has its own app. I mean, you'll be able to do quite a few things with this one. Most notably, be able to see your flight details, your entire flight schedule, details of the flight, departure, arrival time for any flight status, and even more. They've packed a lot of information within the application. So, I mean, if you're a fast traveler and you know you're going through the airport, especially in Toronto at Billy Bishop, you might as well want to take a look at that one. There's a lot of content.
Now, will it let me know if I missed the ferry? Because every time I come off that Billy Bishop Airport, I miss the ferry. Whether I run, whether I walk, whether I take my time, I've always missed the ferry.
Right. The ferry is not part of Billy Bishop.
I know. I'm just
pointing it out.
You should just assume that you're going to miss the ferry.
Yeah, so that's why I just casually walk. But now with the underpass, I don't have to worry about the ferry, so I'm excited about that.
Yes, but the ferry is more picturesque. I would always want to take it anyways.
It's like 30 seconds.
True. Boats are boats. I can get seasick on anything. Okay. IFA wrap-up. I know that Ryan was a little bitter that there was a lot of stuff presented before the IFA started, but there was still a lot of stuff announced during the IFA. Ryan, you updated our database, and did anything stick out?
I mean, you look at the devices that were talked about after the big events, right? There was really nothing that really stuck out. I mean, Alcatel Idol 3C, which is like the iPhone 5C, but for an Alcatel Idol. I'm just gonna go through it here. Let's see if I can bring it up here. So, yeah, Alcatel brings in their new Go Play phones. Their Go Watch, which kind of looks like these cheap little watch. There's nothing. A lot of things that are like, okay, wow, exciting. The Alcatel, no, this was a kind of cool one. The XS tablet, 17-inch tablet. But it's got not really much.
Big tablets lately. That's just like crazy big.
Well, they say Samsung's supposed to be announcing a huge one too, right? So I
But
guess
they didn't. That was just a rumor, apparently.
But they wanted to beat them to the punch, so they have a 17-inch. But the specs don't even come close to match. I mean, it's like it only talks about it's a 1.5 gigahertz processor, quad core, octa core, doesn't say what, 2 gigs of RAM. So I mean, nothing really exciting. I think overall, some of the cool things that you're going to see at the show, I mean, we already talked about last time, the Z5s, which we're going to talk about in a bit, the Zen Watch 2, the Huawei Watch, the Mate S. I was kind of excited to see like the Yoga Tab 3 Pro, the tablet with the little projector built in. So that's kind of cool. But otherwise that, it wasn't really exciting. Android Central did a nice little rundown. You can look at all their devices they showed off. But so we'll see. What makes it to Canada is a different story.
Yeah, that's what we'll be waiting for, and hopefully getting some review units as they come out. Right, you have the next one. There's, in case we're all just admitting that we watch porn, just so that if we are silly and download this ransomware, they got nothing on us. But Ryan, you're going to tell us about it anyways.
So again, I'm putting this in as there's a lot of FUD out there, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And people always write these articles, and I didn't write an article about it because it just seemed, I don't want to perpetuate the, oh my God, there's malware on Android, because that's a lot of the tone I heard, like, oh, well, you can't get an Android because they have these ransomwares out there. Here's the thing, to get this app, you'd have to go to some shady website, click the button to say, yeah, I want to download whatever app this is, porn viewer or whatever, bypass security, knowingly bypass security, knowingly say, I'm giving it full administrator privileges, that's right, okay, that's fine, and what happens then is it shuts down your phone, it reboots it, takes a picture of you, and then says, send us $500 and we'll return access to your phone, and we'll, otherwise we'll be sending your picture out to the internet to say that you watched porn on this porn viewer app or whatever. So, I mean, it's like, people are like, oh my God, hackers are out there trying to get Android. Well, you really had to go out of your way to do something stupid, right, to do this. To get around it, for those of you that did download this porn viewer app, I don't want to know who you are. I really don't care. The idea being is that all you have to do is boot your phone up into safe mode, which depends on your device. Usually it's you hold volume down while you power up. Some or both or whatever. So you power up into safe mode, and then you can go into apps, remove administrative privileges for that app, and then you can uninstall it. And it goes away. No $500 needed. There is no porn at the end of the rainbow, so... Go in. What is it called? Mike and I? Mike and I is the porn app to go get if you think you want to get some porn apps.
But not get any.
Not ransomware. Or
people are just better to just go over to Pornhub.
Just go to a website.
I'd be more embarrassed if they say, oh, Sivan played Candy Crush.
Here's how many hours Sivan played Candy Crush this week.
Yeah, I don't play Candy Crush.
Because fuck those guys. Those Candy Crush Kingsoft is a bunch of douchebags. Anyways, well, they stole the app. Remember the story? Well, they stole the app from another guy and they sued him.
Yeah,
Anyways.
well, that's what happens when you got money and you got lawyers.
Yeah.
That's like an offensive defense or something. I heard war. Never mind. Anyways, I'll look up the right phrase. and share that later. So let's move on. Or, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've got the Z5 that's just getting
Yes.
a price cut. And it's not even in store yet, and it's getting a 10% price cut. And some people that pre-ordered the device are actually slightly pissed off about it. But you'd be looking at about $100 reduction on the device when it hits the stores.
So the pre-order people aren't going to get a discount? That sounds kind of...
Apparently, the phrase. Apparently, it sounded more like if Sony said, "Ah, too bad for you."
Seriously, man,
Yeah.
because that's their big fans that would pre-order.
Yeah.
That's Mark,
No, only if it was a Z5 compact.
which Canada's not getting. We talked about that.
No, but
Yes.
if you leave it to Mark, he'll order it from Expensive UK. So.
Ah,
But he wants to throw his money at Sony directly, remember? So.
yeah,
Anyway.
he gets really annoyed about that.
Well,
I mean,
if you're an extreme fan of anything, I mean, it makes sense. Like, you get really upset about any. Like, if they kill off the Doctor that I really like in Doctor Who, then I really want. I like the other guy. So I mean, if you're not big enough fan for anything, you get upset. I mean, especially in the fact when as Martin is saying, that if they reduce it by 10%, and I didn't look what the costs are because, to be honest, they haven't really tickled my fancy, but to get a 10% reduction before they hit stores, and then the pre-order guys are like, sorry, we kind of need to pay bills because we just laid off a bunch of people. We just got rid of the website, so I'd be pissed off, whether I was a big fan or not, that they're not going to give me the deal, and they're not listening to the users who are the strong users out there saying we want the Z5 compact, we want this, we want, listen to the users.
It's hard to say what exactly they're thinking, except that they're not.
Well,
Exactly.
I would say Sony, people who like Sony products, like Fred really likes Sony TVs. We only have Sony TVs. Expensive Sony TVs. Sony should be aware that, there's not that many people that would spend the kind of money we spent on a TV, except for rich people. And there aren't that many of them around.
$4,000.
Some stupid number like that, and Ryan can get something, not 3D, but still good quality for $600. So,
we'll talk about that.
Anyway,
Anyhow,
let's move on to another topic. Let's talk about mobile wallets are finally starting to get going, and it looks like RBC, Ryan and I messed around with the TD wallet, mobile app, and tap to pay, and got annoyed. But Martin has had much better luck with RBC.
I have. I'm an RBC user, and RBC has released an update. Actually, they've released a few updates in the last little while. I think at least 3, where you can use the RBC app on your phone. Doesn't require your NFC 2.0 SIM, and you can, if you're KitKat and above, you can use it on any phone, not specific to specific carrier's phone or whatever. Anybody can use it as long as you're on KitKat, and you have the proper app, which it is. And today I actually tested it out for one of the first time out when I was going. Where is it? I don't want to share Hangout. I want to share that video. Apparently, I might not be able to do it.
Well, this harkens back to sharing our screen on our computer.
Oh, I know. I'm going to see if I can share my
Right.
screen. There we go. And can you guys see it?
Yep.
It's sort of high up.
There we go.
Yeah.
And the process is very simple.
Did you need a special SIM card with the
Nope.
NFC?
SIM card not required.
So it's through regular NFC.
It's through regular NFC built into the app.
That's also something unique.
Yeah, that's nice, because a lot of these guys are saying that you have to get the NFC chip from your service provider.
Initially, when the RBC app came out to be available to do tap to pay, you had to have the NFC 2.0 chip, which I did when I got my phone back in early January, and it was somewhat working whenever it wanted to. And now RBC just went like, okay, screw this. KitKat, no NFC 2.0 SIM, and anybody can use it.
Cool. That's interesting. I like the fact that, again, not using it because then it's using Android software, the host card emulation in Android, and not having to rely on the SIM version. So
Exactly.
that's awesome. Yeah.
And this technically means that a lot of other things would be able to emulate NFC cards, and you'll be able to use them on multiple other services, i.e. your bus pass or something of the sort.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, tap to pay and tap to link is a really secure way to do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, works way better. Apparently someone's just trying to distract the dog into going downstairs instead of outside. I'm not sure that's a good option. If that's the option, it's good. HTC. We know they've been going through some rough times, but they're having an event on the 29th. Ryan, you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so the 29th was also the date that was rumored that Google was going to be having a press event as well. So interesting that they would choose the same date that Google. Then again, rumor, maybe somebody got their wires crossed. They thought they heard HTC, thought Google. Anyways, so their advertisement for it shows two mountains, Mount Fuji and Mount Himalayan Mountain, I think it was called. So, in which we know the HTC M9's code name was the HTC Himo, which is short for Himalayan. So maybe it's a new HTC M9. There has been rumors about this new HTC A series, but I can't see HTC releasing a brand new flagship. They only released the M9 less than 6 months ago, so a brand new flagship would be kind of really hard to fathom, especially when they're really suffering right now. So I'm not sure why they would do this. So the rumors are that it's a tablet or it's a watch, but I can't really see it be something else. Martin, comment?
Yeah, we keep hearing that HTC is suffering, but from what I've been reading all over the place, and especially from in Asia, they're not suffering down there. It's only in North America that they're suffering.
They were removed from the top 50.
Yes.
From the Hong Kong Stock Exchange.
Correct.
They're no longer in the top 50. I mean, they're still probably doing fine.
Yeah.
Right? But, or was it Hong Kong? I can't remember which stock exchange it was. But anyways.
I think it was the Hong Kong one here.
But I mean, they still laid off, was it 10, 15% of their workforce or whatever?
Oh, definitely.
So I just can't see them cannibalizing their own sales of the HTC M9 that soon after releasing it. So having another flagship device, what are they, Sony or Samsung? Timing's a little better, right? So it'll be interesting to see what actually comes out. And again, because I still have my original HTC devices from Android, I really have a little soft spot in my heart for HTC to make sure that they continue to be so be part of the landscape.
Well, the more OEMs, the better.
Exactly.
Everybody brings something different to the table, and it all gives us choice and improves through competition.
Exactly.
So, Savon's been very quiet, but she's going to talk about Minecraft.
Yeah. I love it when my kids know more than me, and today on the way back from school, they informed me that Minecraft just released their biggest update ever, and that the new PC version is getting a major update that will make it very similar to the PC version.
Oh, the mobile version is getting an update.
Minecraft P. Too much beer. Minecraft P is getting an update. The mobile version, the Android app, is going to be very similar to the PC version with the Nether and Hunger and almost everything, like my son says, except Redstone. So.
See, but it had Redstone before. I know the mobile version had Redstone, but you can't put it. You can't make
exactly.
Yeah.
It has it, but you can't really do anything with it.
You can't make the circuits with it. Yeah.
So the kids are super excited, and also there's other options, like Ryan, you already told me you can use a controller. Mm-hmm. You can play with up to 7 people with between Windows 10,
Oh,
in
nice.
any tablet, any phone. So big news for Minecraft lovers.
Because that was the cool thing. Because like whenever like Dean's friends came over and they wanted to play Minecraft together, I'd have to go get my old tablet, my other tablet, and his phone, and they could play together. Like they already have their own, let's say, an iPad at their own house or something, but they couldn't. You can't cross the divide that way. It can only be Android, only be iOS.
No, I think it's been a while that you can play with iOS because my son has a girlfriend that has an iPad, and it's not a problem for a while.
Well, there you go. I did not know.
Yeah, so that was already it existed. Now it's compatible with Windows 10. I don't know what the difference is between Windows 10 version and PC version. It's not the same, apparently.
So it's probably not the Steam version.
So
Maybe.
I don't know. But.
Wow. You'll find out and let us know, right? You'll do one of those cool
they'll make
graphics.
me find out, yeah. And my husband has a Windows tablet, so we'll have to test it with his tablet.
There you go.
It's always good for kids to be able to outgun their parents with some skill, and if it's Minecraft, oh well.
They're really out-geeking me lately.
Well, I looked at Minecraft. My nephews were playing it for a while. I'm not sure if they still are, but like, I was, what is the point of this? Well, you build stuff. Again, what is the point of this?
It's amazing what they built. Amazing.
Oh, it is. It's really great for their imagination and stuff like that. So.
Mm-hmm. There's been several schools that use it as part of either their co-curricular activities or have actually incorporated into their curriculum in some way because it's so open a sandbox for them to play with, right? To talk about what are we going to do here. So, anyways.
Well, interesting. That just widens the audience, if you're going to take it to school too. Well, that sort of brings us to the end of the show, which means that we have our draws. This is our final set of contests. Is that right, Ryan?
This is the third and final week of the draws, so I want to say thank you so much to everybody who's entered. This last one we had over 1,000 people enter in, which was great. We had about 600 or 700 each. So this is not a lot of people have entered. I mean, definitely more than we've had in the past. So I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all the sponsors for coming in. And again, the sponsors come in because you guys come in to the site to help us draw people in. So I really appreciate that. Before I get to the winners, I would like to talk about our reviews first and leave this to the very end, just because I know everybody's watching just to the very end. So just a reminder, we did have some reviews recently. We recently reviewed the LG G4 Vigor. That was just out the other day. Siobhan has the Oppo R7 Plus, so she's been playing with that, and so she'll have a review
coming soon.
I just got some MPOW Bluetooth speakers, and unfortunately, you're going to have to see my mug as I review a selfie stick. Okay, so I'm going to do a selfie stick review. I just got a TV upstairs to play around with, so that's pretty cool. And Martin's got a bevy of bulbs at his house, the Belkin Wemo bulbs. So he's going like all home automation. He's going to be all Jarvis in his house.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Jarvis, turn up the lights. Jarvis, start the rave party now. It's going to be all fun. So watch our site for some more reviews. If there's something you guys see out there that you want us to review, let us know. We can see what we can do to get information about it for you. Let us know what you think of our reviews. Again, the more we get comments and feedback, the better we can make the site for everybody and make sure it's pertinent to you. Now, on to the winners. Shall we? Wait. I'm going to refresh just because I heard a couple more blips, so that means people had entered into the very, 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 very last minute. So, just a review of who's going to win what. So, I'm going to read it from Prize Pack 3, 2, and 1. So, Prize Pack 3 is a Grand X. It's from ZTE. You're going to get a ZTE battery pack. That's going to be shipped directly from ZTE to you. You're going to get the Nomad charge key from Martin. We have the Grand X2, which I will mail out myself. I reviewed this. I really liked it. I got to admit, pretty neat little device. And a Tilt ribbon charger. And then prize pack number 1 is the Idol 3 5.5-inch a brand new one mailed to you, so you're not going to get this mucked up one I have mailed to you, and then a Tilt Flip Duo charger. So let's go through and see who wins. So let's draw prize door number 3. Now remember, if you're have an American address, I'm not going to let you win. Just so you know, because again, it costs a lot of money to mail these things out.
This is Canadian only.
Okay, so prize pack number 3, Megan McCrory from Port Coquitlam. I know Megan.
Nice, Megan.
Okay, so that's number 3. I'm going to write this down because it's Megan McCrory. I can't remember how to spell her name. There's a G in there somewhere.
Yeah, she was talking to me earlier this week.
I know, she
really wanted to win.
She really wanted to win. So congratulations, you won the ZTE Grand X, which is unlocked to any device or any carrier out there. So next winner, we have Thomas Cruz. Now, Tom, you're from the States, so unless, Tom, you can give me a Canadian address. I don't know, guys. What do you say?
No, it was very specific, Canadian only.
Canadian.
So, revoke win. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, like we can't go through that importer of record and all the customs paperwork.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to pretend it's a book.
All right, so now, here's the neat thing about, so here's the winner for number 2. Here's the neat thing. So because we did it's 3 weeks, you had 3 chances to win any prize or anything. Andrew, you won the ZTE's Grand X2. Congratulations. He won week 1.
He is some lucky guy.
Lucky guy, Andrew. So let's draw one last winner. This is for the Idol 3. One touch Idol 3. And this is for Debbie Belrose from Kamloops, BC.
Nice.
So there we go. That is 3 winners. Thank you so much, guys. I just want to again say thank you so much for joining in on these things. The more you guys can share around the love, the more we can possibly get these things. And we're working to make sure we can get some more items down the road. So if you didn't win any of these, we might have a contest down the road that we might be able to offer these out. Now we'll say something. Well, if you won any of the prizes before, we can't let you win another again. But
yeah, Andrew's got to stop winning.
Yeah, well. Yeah. Just because we did this one 3 ways, a person could win. Technically could have won in all 3. So, but anyways, congratulations. So that's Megan McCrory for the Grand X, Andrew Penner for the Grand X2, and Debbie Belrose for the Alcatel Idol 3 One Touch. That's awesome.
Congrats, guys.
Yeah, Debbie.
Yeah.
I know somebody who wants to buy that off you right now. So, anyways, that is the show. Thank you.
Well, say goodnight, everybody. We're sort of over time, but,
Have a good night, guys.
contests.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. See you next week.